Aries, hi, hope you're all right. Going to do something a little bit different for this reading that I've not done before. I wanted to bring the focus back onto you, the viewer. So many of my general readings have turned into love readings recently, you know, which is fine, and I do still try to keep my focus on the viewer, but I thought I'd set the specific intention for these readings to be about investing in yourself. So I'm using a spread from Emerald Lotus Divination. To that end, we are going to look at why should I invest in myself? Where should I invest my energy? How should I invest in myself? What will come if I choose to invest in myself? How this will change my daily life? Something I need to learn about investing in myself, and why I'm worthy of investment. Yes, I am reading that off a cheat sheet. Yes, I am. It's a really professional cheat sheet as well. You want to see it? Ta-da! Let's get you some cards. Yeah. You know, as usual, take what resonates. Leave the rest. Okay? Tune into yourself. Like, your reaction to what I'm saying tells you everything you need to know, I believe. I'm not working with jumpers for this spread. I know it's crazy, but I'm not. I know I sometimes do. Oh, well, I know I always do, actually. No. Sometimes when I'm working with specific threads, because I just like to get all the cards out to get the overall energy. I find it easier to just get the right shuffle and then get us on our way. Five of Swords wants to show its face. Let's get the right shuffle for you guys. Yeah, no, okay. This is the problem when you don't work with jumpers. It can take a while for the shuffle to feel right. But you know, I'm sure you're amusing yourself. Make yourself a cup of tea. My aim with these readings is for them to be a little bit shorter, by the way, because half term is coming up, and you know, I want to keep the flow of readings up, but when it's half term, I can't do an hour long readings. I just can't. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Aries, how can Aries invest themselves? All about Aries investing in themselves. There we go, that's the right shuffle for you. Okay, why should I invest in myself? A reverse Temperance. Where should I invest my energy? Nine of Wands. How should I invest in myself? The Tower. You ain't messing around, are you, Aries? What will come if I choose to invest myself? Oh, the Fool. Oh, I bloody love that for you. Five. How will this change my daily life? Okay, reverse Knight of Swords. I like that. Something I need to learn about investing in myself. The Nine of Swords. And why I am worthy of investment. Oh, the Ace of Wands. We've got a lot of energy of new beginnings here. Magician on the... She says as she gets the Magician, which obviously is the card after the Fool, which, you know, it's a one. It's new. Wowzers. Right. I've been reading the first and the last card together on this spread. And then obviously they are grouped together, kind of the way they're grouped together. But anyway, I'll try not to overly explain my process. Why should I invest myself and why I'm worthy of investment? Okay. Why should I invest in myself and why am I worthy of investment? Fiery Aries. You've got a lot of creative energy. You've got a lot of spirit. I kind of want to say drive. I do think that's partly the right word. There's a lot of drive here, a lot of forward directed energy, but sometimes I feel it's getting a bit scattered and not necessarily that focused. And I feel like it's sort of going from one extreme to the other sometimes, this energy of motivation, this energy of will, this energy of creative force. I feel like sometimes it's on maximum and you're like full steam ahead. But because it's so full steam ahead, you can't maintain that level of input. So then it comes down to here. The energy level drops down to here, to a minimum. And the Temperance card is here to sort of raise the question of finding a middle way between this maximum energy and this minimum energy. You see, this is a spark. And sometimes this spark in you, I feel, Aries, burns so bright that it fizzles out. And it's almost like that flame. You sort of need to temper that flame and sort of find the correct kindling, if you like, so that that flame can grow. And in terms of why you should invest in yourself, at the moment it looks like this energy of new beginnings sometimes becomes a little bit unbalanced. Like I say, going from full steam ahead to nothing. So investing in yourself is going to bring this energy upright, bring you that balance between the two extremes of like full steam ahead and nothing. I have to reverse it because I have to leave it how it came out, else I'm just not happy. Yeah. So there's so much new in this spread. Like, I feel like you're kind of embracing a new path. But it's almost like you have so much passion towards it. You're like me, Aries. Oh, God. It's like you've got so much passion towards it, you might burn out. Yeah, so sort of investing in yourself in a way, that helps you find that middle ground, I think, is what you're being asked to think about here with these cards. Okay, where should I invest my energy is 9 of Wands, and how should I invest in myself is the Tower. Why am I so drawn to that flame? My thumb was just so drawn to that flame on that 9 of Wands card, and I feel like it's the flame on the Ace of Wands. Where should I invest my energy? On that spark. This is what I've already said it. Where should I invest my energy? You need to invest your energy in finding the correct kindling for this spark. There's some spark in you at the moment. There's full energy in your energy at the moment. And that full energy is delicious. I love full energy. That's how I started this channel, with full energy. It's the energy of do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. You don't even need to think that far ahead, in all honesty. Not when you're in that energy. It's the energy that you need to get yourself started. But you can see I took a pause before saying you don't need to plan too far ahead, and I sort of stand by that. But you are being asked to plan somewhat, in that you are being asked to think about the kindling, metaphorically, obviously. You're being asked to think about how to keep this flame alive. Because I'm just getting the sense that the direction your investment in yourself needs to take is protecting this flame. I feel like you've got to protect this flame at all costs, Aries. And not only protect it, but allow it to turn into a fire, but like a fire that's not flash in the pan, a fire that's sustainable, right? So it's keeping your eye on how you grow this flame. It's finding the right kindling, which I guess we've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. The Magician talks about the right tools for the job. So the right tools, the right skills, etc., to grow this flame. You're being asked to invest in the right skills to grow this flame. So whatever new ideas kind of in your energy, whatever new path is in your energy, I feel you're going to need new resources and new skills to keep the flame from sort of dying out. And yes, do embrace that full energy, that beautiful leap of faith. Do the thing without letting your mind and doubts get in the way. Definitely embrace that, but balance it. Temperance, balance it with at least some consideration of, well, you know, what tools might I need to keep this flame alive? And, you know, obviously I'm speaking metaphorically, but that could be going on a course to learn some new skills that you know, that currently aren't your strong points, that you know you need on this journey that you're embarking on. There's something about boundaries as well with the Nine of Wands. You know, I said protect that flame at all costs. You might want to be careful with who you share this new path with. Well, not share the new path with. I think you're going down this path pretty much kind of in an individual energy, but the knowledge of this new path, your ideas for this new path. I'm just getting the sense that there may be other people in your life that may wish to blow this flame out rather than help you find kindling or encourage you to find kindling, or, you know, just be in any way encouraging about this flame, this new path. So yeah, be careful who you tell, basically. You're trying to create a fire, Aries. Be careful who you tell about your fire, your plan for your fire. But also be bounded with your time. Where should I invest my energy? Yeah. Yeah, be quite guarded. Not guarded. Just boundaries. Just boundaries. It's about pacing yourself, not overworking, I think. And because then with that becomes a sort of overwhelm. So kind of breaking things down step by step. Oh, my arm's aching. I don't normally hold the cards up to camera for so long, because normally I've pulled about 1 million cards to clarify, but I'm trying to keep it down with the clarifications just because I know I want these readings to be shorter, because I'm being careful with how I invest my energy. You see, that's what I'm doing with these readings, right? This is a perfect example of what I'm trying to say. So I've sort of set the intention for these readings to kind of keep them around the 20-minute, 30-minute mark, because I know I've got half term coming up and I'm a single mom, and if I invest too much energy in my YouTube channel, I will burn out and I will not be able to keep the flow of readings up. But if I'm careful about how I invest in it and limit my time on each astrological sign, then hopefully I can maintain the flow of readings over half term, which is important to me, to maintain that flow of readings. You know, hopefully I can maintain that flow of readings over half term by managing my energy in that way and not just yeah. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Cool. How should I invest in myself? The Tower. Well, yeah, that's the question, isn't it? You see, the Tower's all about who am I at my core. I think, you know, the Tower has come out again to remind us about that burnout. Because it can, the Tower is the energy of sort of destruction, and it's like the idea here that you may well destroy that flame if you don't invest carefully. You don't invest your energy carefully in a boundaried way. but aside from that, yes, the Tower is about your core. Who is core Aries? If and when everything else falls to the wayside, falls down, when everything's stripped back, when all the layers of you are stripped back, Aries, who are you? Who are you at your core? It's about your own values. And that guides you with that question of how should I invest in myself? So there's that. But also with this Tower card, with regards to the question of how should I invest in myself, I feel that it's quite a radical idea, Aries, for you to invest in yourself and for you to invest in keeping this flame alive and for you to invest in potentially embarking on a new course of study, learning new skills. I wonder why. I wonder why it feels so radical to you to do that. Shall I pull a quick clarifier? I managed to get away with no clarifiers with Sag. But, if we have a specific question, I think clarifiers are worthy still. Because that's what the Tower is. The Tower is the energy of a radical change. And I think this new path for you that we're looking at, the Aries I'm looking at this reading, does appear to be going down a new path that does feel quite radical. Now I don't think I need to clarify because I'm getting the message. So it's almost like other people, you going down this path, you're going to get other people who sort of know you, who have known you for years, going, what's Aries doing? Like, why is Aries suddenly interested in this and that and the other? And that's why what's at your core is absolutely important to be aware of and to invest in, actually. Yeah, so this is about investing in things that touch you at your core, basically, and knowing that almost to other people, they're going to think it might be really far out that you're doing this thing, that you're investing in yourself in this way, that you're investing in these new ideas, that you're pursuing this new path. And it's almost like some people in your life or some things in your life may fall away, because that's what the Tower is a little bit. It's a bit of a clearing of the way. It's, yeah. So in regards to how should I invest in myself, it's about being quite solid in your own foundation and knowing that you are doing things for you, and that other people's opinions might be interesting, but they kind of bounce off you. Cool. Okay, so now we're looking at what will come if I choose to invest myself. I mean, hello, the Fool. That's it, isn't it? That Fool energy is going to be yours. But then to a certain extent, I feel like you're already in that energy. But I suppose where you are now is you are literally as depicted in this card. You are stood on top of that cliff. And I feel that with the right investment in yourself, the right understanding of yourself, you will be willing to take that jump, and the universe will have your back. No doubt about it. The universe will have your back. That Fool energy, I love it. I love that Fool energy, and I love it for you. I do. And how will this affect my daily life? Knight of Swords. Let me show you him upright. He's so focused. He's got his eye on the prize. He knows where he's going. And he's moving towards it at great pace. So I think basically how this is going to affect your daily life is you're going to have more focus. It's going to bring you about more focus, which is beautiful. Now, he did come out in reverse, so there is a little bit of a caveat or a warning for me that's coming through with the answer to this question, in that often when we see the Knight of Swords in reverse, he can be a bit rash, but I don't think it's really that. He can sometimes have no plan B whatsoever. Now, again, it's all about balance. That Temperance card didn't come out for a laugh. It's all about balance, isn't it? And you have to find that right balance, Aries. I'm not going to sit here and tell you where that balance lies for you. Really, these are just questions. The universe and the cards and me is just posing questions so you can sort things out in your own head. That's the whole vibe of this channel. But yeah, I do have to mention it because it's coming through. And it does go hand in hand with this Fool energy. You take the risk, you take the leap of faith. I think really what Spirit is trying to say is do consider on some occasions a plan B may serve you well. It may. So it's about knowing, it's about making sure you're not doing this, basically, because the Fool can become a little bit reckless when he's this. And just the way this has come out in reverse, it's just asking you to certainly don't take unnecessary risks. Don't just jump for the thrill of it, you know, because it is thrilling jumping off that cliff. It really is. But yeah, don't just jump for the thrill of it, because then it does become a bit reckless. But you know, consider the consequences of your actions when it's right to do so. You know, it's just having a little bit of a think about, like, you can still be in that Full energy and then alongside that be like, right, but maybe if, you know, like say you're setting up a business, running a craft stall, you really, you know, and you've never done it before and it's all new and scary and you really need that Full energy to make that leap, to say make that phone call to the market, to inquire about the stall, to find out how much it costs. But then when the day comes and you're actually there selling, you know, whatever you're selling on your stall, you need to plan for the eventuality that it might rain. For example, you know, obviously when you're in that Full energy, you can be so focused and so, you know, envisaging this perfect sunny day and it's all going to be amazing and lovely, you know, and yeah, that's all cool. But if the Knight of Swords is in reverse, sometimes he may not even consider the fact that it might rain. So it's just that. It's just alongside, you know, the energy, the beautiful energy that it takes for you to have the guts to make that phone call, alongside that beautiful energy, just consider that it might rain. That sort of thing. Apply that to whatever situation makes sense for you. Okay. Something I need to learn about investing in myself. Nine of Swords. Interesting. So this is a kind of anxiety, stress, worry, sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. You know, I think along with this energy, this Knight of Swords energy of feeling more focused, which investment in yourself is going to bring, I feel like that focus is going to reduce your anxiety and your worry. Yeah, I think what Spirit's trying to say here is basically that investing in yourself is going to reduce your anxiety. It's almost like when you're stood on this cliff, before you jump, you're feeling quite anxious. But the second you take that jump, the anxiety kind of goes. Because you're not worrying about doing the thing anymore, are you? Because you're actually doing the thing. You know, once once you actually take that step of investing in yourself, you're not going to be worrying about how to invest in yourself anymore, because you're going to be doing it. So that's the kind of the feeling that's coming through here, is do the thing, Aries. Do the thing, because then you'll stop worrying about the thing, because you'll actually be doing it. You know, this feels like the worry. You know, maybe you decide you want to go to a new class to learn XYZ skills, because that's your kindling. You know what your flame is already, but I need to, I don't know, boost my computer literacy. That's going to be my personal kindling, is in boosting my computer literacy. I could do with doing that, by the way. Oh god, all the technology side of running a YouTube channel, jeez. So this is sort of the anxiety of before attending that first class, I suppose. But just, it's like saying to you, once you make that leap, once you're actually in the class, the anxiety is going to fall away. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to worry about that first class. I don't tell people how to feel. It's not my bag. Anxiety is anxiety. You feel a feeling, you feel it. But I guess it's a bit of a this too shall pass. Any anxieties you have around investing yourself, know that they are impermanent. Everything's fucking impermanent in this life. And that's how you can sort of gain confidence in actually feeling your feelings, because there's no point fighting them. If you feel anxious, you feel anxious, but you will move through it. You will move through it, and you'll move through it quicker if you just feel it. All right. I'm going to leave it there for you, Aries. No clarification. Go me. You see, look at me. Being all 9 of Wands and boundaried. Pretty proud of myself, actually. Maybe that can help you too. Right, Aries, I will leave it there. Do let me know in the comments how you found this spread. Something new for me to try. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you're not subscribed already, maybe think about doing so. It does help me pick up on your energy for any future readings. And yeah, I'll catch you in 2 weeks for a Celtic cross, I guess, probably. Yeah. And in the meantime, I will be doing all signs readings, so you might get a little 5-10 minute reading in the meantime. Check you later, Aries. Bye.